Hi, this is Paul Travers. I'm the president of Vuzix Corporation, and we're headquartered here in Rochester, New York. This is the beginnings of not having to take your phone out of your pocket. This is the beginnings of completely changing how computers work. Vuzix is showing folks the way. This is the same shift that happened from the PC to the smartphone. The wearable display market opportunity is expected to be $150 billion by 2020. You know, technology is an amazing thing. My first business, a 10 megabyte hard drive was a big deal. This thing was the size of a tissue box. Long years ago, I used to work in Eastman Kodak's research labs, and I had a blast making some of the coolest multi-megapixel digital cameras in the world. So I left and started a business in my basement. In 3 or 4 years, I built and sold 2 companies, and I was like, everybody ought to do this. And then in 1993, I started my first virtual reality head-mounted display company. And now Vuzix is my 4th successful business. In 1997, I started Vuzix Corporation, and our initial focus was on the defense space. Vuzix is an award-winning company. We've been developing some of the best augmented reality and wearable display products in the marketplace today. We are becoming the big blue of smart glasses.
Someday soon, anyone could be like Tony Stark in the movie Iron Man, manipulating 3D images in thin air.
These products have some of the coolest technology in the world and are covered by upwards of 90+ patents and patents pending from Vuzix. About 3 years ago, Vuzix introduced our first pair of augmented reality smart glasses. These glasses, the M100, are like having a smartphone, but you don't have to hold on to it. You wear it on a pair of glasses, and when you look into the little eyepiece that floats in front of you out front, it's like seeing your smartphone floating out in front of you. Literally connecting the digital world to the real world. That's what augmented reality is, and that's what these products deliver. Vuzix sees 2017 as a turning point year for our business and enterprise. There are a lot of investors that are looking for a way to be involved in this space.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Literally can be a multi-billion-dollar business just in enterprise. You'll see this technology grow and become as ubiquitous as the smartphone. Vuzix is one of the only companies that's a public company and a pure play at the same time. We make products that are augmented reality products that are solving solutions today. Let me give you an example. Lee Corporation employed our smart glasses, and for every dollar they spent deploying the system, within 3 months they put $20 in their pocket. These are massive return on investments, and the reason why is this is a fundamental shift in how people get business done. We have some folks that are talking about deploying in quantities of 10 and 20. We have other folks that are looking at 500 to 1,000 pieces at a crack. And then there are others that are what we call whales. These represent companies that could roll out tens of thousands of pieces on an annual basis. We're building the business, we're having a great time doing it, and we're leading in the space at the same time. We've also got a who's who's list of customers. If you look at the Fortune 100 list of companies, somewhere between 40 and 50% of them have purchased our smart glasses and have them in either deployments, they're starting, or in some form of POC. General Electric, Bosch, SAP, Bechley, Toyota, Toshiba, pick a company. They work with Vuzix today, practically speaking. It is pretty amazing. A lot of people understand the VR side of it. That piece is only a $30 billion piece. The rest of it is all augmented reality. That's where Vuzix's IP comes in. The guys who can solve the problem of actually making the glasses wearable all day and not look stupid are the guys who are going to win the biggest piece of this business. These glasses are amazing. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth connected to your phone that's in your pocket. It's got a quad-core CPU. That's the processor that runs inside. It runs Android 5.0, standard Android. So you can put applications from the web right on these guys and they'll just run. It's got an 8 megapixel camera that looks out into the real world. Text messages come in, you can answer text messages through the glasses. Walking down the street in New York City, people have their phones, their heads buried in their phones. With these glasses on, you won't have to do that anymore. The information floats out in front of you, integrated in the world in front of you, so you're also not prone to walk out in front of traffic. Vuzix plans to be the leader in enterprise. You won't need a watch, you won't need a physical keyboard. All of those things can be manifested through these glasses. Vuzix is winning in enterprise today, and we have the technology to solve that bigger piece of the opportunity. This is the beginnings of changing everything, and it's in a market that's going to be in the billions, and hopefully the same with Vuzix's valuation.